What's going on, guys? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let's get into it, man, because this story is kind of big. So, as you may know, the beef with Kendrick and Drake, bro, is not over. Not by a long shot. There may be talk about Future and Drake, and even that might not even be true. But the fact that Kendrick and Drake's beef is still going on strong, clearly because the Raptors played today. They played against the Sacramento Kings. And they asked Drake about Demar Derozan. I guess Drake was in attendance and he was speaking with the other announcers, and he had shared his thoughts and sentiments about Demar Derozan's name being hanged up on the rafters. What if they hang DeMar DeRozan's jersey or his name on the rafters? And this is what Drake had to say. I'm going to play the clip right now.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question.
So Drake is clearly not messing with DeMar DeRozan. Now, this hasn't always been the case. Obviously, when DeMar DeRozan played for the Raptors, he was really, really good friends with Drake. He was a really great friend with Drake. You could always see him hanging out, hugging, dapping each other up, saying what's up to each other. And now that this beef had occurred, DeMar DeRozan has took the side of Kendrick Lamar. He's riding with the hometown. He's riding with the home team. No pun intended. He's riding with them more than he's going to ride with Drake. He's riding with them. He's not riding with Drake. And Drake feels some type of way. Drake feels messed up about it. He's still in his feelings about it. He doesn't like the fact that DeMar DeRozan switched up on him. He doesn't even like the fact that the announcer asked him that, because as soon as he was asked that question, he came back with a little sass in his voice, a little upset in his voice. He sounded very bothered about this question. Now, obviously, you know, if you ask Drake about DeMar DeRozan, he's going to feel some type of way, because that's a friendship that was lost as well within this beef. It's not just rappers that are no longer friends with Drake. It's athletes that are no longer friends with Drake. It's basketball players that are no longer friends with Drake. DeMar DeRozan was in Toronto for a long time, bro. And he was probably really good friends with Drake for a minute. Obviously, being in Toronto, repping Toronto, Drake has always been a basketball fan. He's always been a basketball type of person, always into the game. He loves the game. And he's been able to make friends with a lot of people along the way. Kevin Durant being one of them, always showing up to the embassy, always showing up and showing love to Drake. There's other basketball players that always show love to Drake. I mean, they were wearing OVO jackets at the NBA Finals. Like, he has solidified his presence in the NBA for quite some time now. And for him to make a statement like that is very ugly, because it could be a possibility. Well, who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe they will put DeMar's name in the rafters. I don't really think so. He didn't really do anything for them necessarily, but who knows, man? Like, it was just a question I believe that they had asked him. I didn't get to hear the whole thing, what the announcer had said, but I'm sure it was around the terms of, oh, how do you feel if they were to hang DeRozan's name up in the rafters? Because he said, to answer your question, I would bring that down. I'll pull that down myself. So it was kind of like awkward. It kind of felt like an awkward moment for live television. I'm sure everybody's going to eat this up. I know for sure I was like, wow, like, this guy is still mad. Like, you know, he's mad when he's still mad at the people that just showed up at the pop out. That's all DeMar DeRozan did. Oh, well, he came out of the Not Like Us music video too. Let's not forget. But still, it's not like he was dissing Drake online. I mean, he is online and he is with Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick Lamar is dissing him. But I don't really think it's something like, you know, that you could like say like, well, I'm gonna rip his banner down if it's ever put in Toronto. It's kind of crazy. And then you can't forget about Top 5 dissing Russell Westbrook as well. Put all that in the blender, put all that in the pot, and it just shows you how bitter everybody still is after the beef, how Drake's team is after the beef. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. I know this was very random, random on a Saturday night basketball game. You know, you have them with the announcers just say this. So y'all tell me how y'all feel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace, and keep it alleged.